Justice may be delayed but not denied. This is how some may think after 4 convicts of the Nirbhaya incident were executed. Even though Nirbhaya's struggle and death was supposed to become a symbol of women's resistance to rape around the world, not much has changed in India or in Europe when it comes to violence against women. Unfortunately, thousands of women have been mercilessly raped in India and across the world after the Nirbhaya incident, but not all stories get the media exposure that they deserve. There were 2 reasons that played a key role in making the Nirbhaya incident a global story. 1. The admirable scenes of thousands of Indians who took the streets to protest, and 2. The controversial documentary film, India's Daughter. India's Daughter's broadcast was brought forward by the BBC, which is a British public service broadcaster. The film created a lot of controversy in India, where many felt that it was recklessly stereotyping Indian men. But not too many people know that even in the UK, the film raised serious concerns. Christopher John Penrose Booker was an English journalist, author and the founder of the satirical magazine Private Eye. He stated, "If there is a cultural problem here, it is the long-standing desire of the Western media to stereotype Indian males as sexual predators." He added, "Those who saw the preview of India's Daughter in Delhi have testified that the original version did make comparisons with the rest of the world. One, Anna Vetikot, praised it as a balanced documentary because it ended with worldwide statistics highlighting violence against women from Australia to the US. But when the final version emerged, all this had been cut out. India was shown standing alone as a country where rape is an exceptional problem. Across the world, agenda-driven journalism, which fails to deliver a broader perspective, is gradually becoming a real threat, as it can lead to hate crimes and negative stereotypes." Year 2015, in Germany, a Leipzig University professor, Sickinger, barred an Indian student from an internship. She stated, "We hear a lot about the rape problem in India, which I cannot support." The situation became so serious that eventually the German ambassador to India had to intervene. He wrote a letter to Professor Sickinger in which he mentioned that India is not a country of rapists. The repercussions were also seen in tourism, as the figures from the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India revealed that in 2013, between January to March, the number of female tourists who visited India fell by 35% when compared with the same period of the previous year. We cannot stop rapes if we cannot change the mentality that leads to rapes. Let us not forget that before any crime is actually committed, it already takes place, probably multiple times, in the mind of the criminal. That is why a global study to understand human behavior and to find out the factors that have caused psychologically damaged minds and psychologically damaged societies is a must if we want to attain a proper diagnosis. Only if we have an accurate diagnosis, we will be able to find the accurate solutions. Whether it is America, Europe or India, victim shaming, underreporting and non-cooperation from the police is a common occurrence when it comes to sex crimes. I have highlighted these problems in this episode that I would like to recommend to our viewers. If we want to protect our women and children, our voices can be our best defense. So speak out loud, do not hold yourself back anymore. This is exactly what I am doing too. When it comes to sex crimes, what also needs to be highlighted is the new disturbing trend in the UK, where many reports tend to put the entire blame on the immigrants for sexual violence. However, questions need to be asked if such reports actually reveal the true British paedophile scenario. According to the former Deputy Children's Commissioner for England, the number of paedophiles in the UK is so high that there is not enough land in the country to build the number of prisons required. Child abuse and pedophilia is nothing new in Great Britain, as historically many Britishers have advocated to legalize pedophilia. Have you heard of the British pro-pedophile activist group, PI? Thomas Victor O'Carroll was a chair of the Pedophile Information Exchange. Headquartered in London, the group advocated for the legal acceptance of pedophilia. O'Carroll campaigned to lower the age of sexual consent to 10. In July 2013, the University of Cambridge in the UK hosted academics in a conference who said pedophilia is normal and natural. In 2014, 114 files connected to pedophile activity in Westminster strangely went missing. Chief Constable Simon Bailey said that pedophiles who view indecent images of children should not be charged or jailed unless they pose a physical threat to children. According to him, the police forces in the UK are not able to cope with the huge number of cases. Elsewhere, the situation is worrisome too. A recent study, which was financed by the European Union, closely analyzed international child sexual abuse material. The study revealed that 78.8% of visible offenders were white. Online behaviors of pedophiles and the economic mechanism behind their activity were studied, and the results were disturbing. It was revealed that most of the companies that handle servers which permit the functioning of many websites where child sexual abuse material is spread are actually located in Europe and America. Without any intention of shaming and stereotyping any country, community or peoples, and for the sake of our future generations, the global community should come together and ask one question. Can we get rid of the mentality that leads to sexual violence or rape?